Greetings, my friends. Welcome to my backyard. Suppose I should back up a little bit here so I'm in the camera. How's everyone doing today? Well, I stepped out here in my backyard and I was looking down at the plants and I kind of zoned out for a minute. You know how when you're thinking, your vision just kind of blurs just for a second. And I was thinking about thinking. Go figure. Well, no, all at once I had this vision of how when we're speaking or doing something or attentive, we kind of lose focus on everything else. And while we're focused on thinking, we cannot seem to really acknowledge the world around us. You know, it's one of those funny things. People talk about thinkers and doers, or those who talk and those who do. And my thought was that you have to do both. You have to be able to, hi kitty, you have to be able to think and do. Say hi. And some of us have shortcomings on both of them. But anyway, I'm kind of scattered because I haven't really figured out how I would lay this out. I watched somebody, it was a documentary a few days ago, and there was a guy on there and he was talking about people who say they multitask well, and how it's kind of, he laughs about it because nobody can really multitask. There are a few select people who can do multiple things at once, but for the average person, it's not multitasking, it's going from task to task really fast. And I know because I can multitask really well, being a father, and, you know, I've got my kids and all the other things going on, and I've learned to do and swing a lot of things at once, but at the same time I realize I'm going from thing to thing. And it's kind of like when we're focused on something and somebody tries to break us away from it, we're like, hold on, because we need to just finish that one thing. And I think that's important for us to realize, you know, like while we're looking at the ground and we see the beautiful plants, and then for a minute we have this thought, and all of a sudden our eyes glaze over. We're like, And I guess what I'm conveying here is that the message, if there were any to take away from this that I'm trying to say, would be, if you're going to be a thinker, if you're going to be a philosopher, if you're going to be a person who seeks knowledge in life. And while some people may think everyone's that way, they're not. Some people are very happy and content not to do any soul searching or research or anything whatsoever. I would say to a person who's planning on thinking or being a thinker, it sounds so stupid to say, you know, we all think, but I remember hearing from somebody a while back, it was years ago, but they were talking, said, you know, don't think too much. It was from an elder. I don't know how old the guy was. He was one of my elders. And he said, you know, how many roads he'd been down, you know, thinking different things, and how in the end you realized to just be. And I take knowledge from my elders, from my ancestors, because I know they know what's really important. And there's nothing worse than people who say, oh, well, you know, old people are just, you know, this or that. Old people are just people. They just happen to have an old body. And that's difficult for us as youngsters to get past. I think the elderly do deserve respect. Sometimes, you know, sometimes people perceive themselves to be old when they're really only in their 50s or even 60s or 70s. But when a person really gets old, let's say to an age where we would consider to be, wow, like in the 90s or beyond, you know, those people have seen a lot. And we owe it to those people to listen to their stories, you know? Because the stories are what make us human. The myths and the stories that we tell, these are the components of our lives that really do matter. And it did take me a long time to realize that. Because I see the damage that a story can do too. But,
Hold
hold on a second. I'm just making a video. I'm making a video. I'll be right back. Okay? I'll be right in. Thanks. Oh yeah.
This one's named Hungry Self.
All right. I'll be right there.
And it says, control your tiny self.
He doesn't care. He knows I'm making a video, but he continues to tell me about a game. Hey, Em. I'm in the middle of making a video right now. Yeah, thanks. Oh boy, in the old days, that kind of stuff would have got to me, but not in the sense of getting mad at him, but being frustrated because my video was interrupted. And I think back, and I think, why did I even think that? It was like, I don't know, it depends on the mood I'm in, and I guess what I'm trying to convey, or how focused I am. Sometimes I totally lose my train of thought. That's an awesome point there, because I think when we lose our train of thought, it's really easy just to skip and gloss over it and go to the next thing. And I am a kind of a next thing kind of person. I mean, that's my life. It's like I'm always like this to that. It's kind of who I am. People may define it as ADD. I don't know. It's just me. And everybody's brain chemistry, imprint, how their energies interact, it makes us all so different from one another, and I think it's really a cool thing. It's really a beautiful thing. Understanding our weaknesses, I think, is the first step towards gaining strengths and seeing where we come from as individuals and as a whole. I've got my friends here with me. They're visiting. They're like, who are you talking to? What's up, Gino? What's up, Kitty? You want to tell a story? What kind of a story does a cat have to tell, huh? Oh, they've got stories of laying around and people feeding them and hooking them up. And this is my dog, Gino. He's about 12. He's an awesome dog. I love that guy. Don't you, boy? He just ate a beautiful dinner. You still hungry? Nah, he's good. So, that's my video. And I wish you all well on your journeys, whoever you may be, wherever you may be. It's wonderful to be able to share these things with people, you know. The internet, the tool and the weapon.